Hey, what is going on, Scorpios? Butch here. I'm going to do your read for June, from now to the end of June. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Pulp Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Scorpio for June 2024? What message do we have for Scorpios? What message do we have? All right, Scorpios. So the first thing that I see, Scorpios, this is someone that you already know. This is someone I feel like you've been dealing with. With this person, there's this love-hate relationship I'm feeling. You know, I get the sense that you love each other, but there's also this very stagnant energy. It's like, where is this going? You know, why isn't this moving forward? And the reason why that is, I mean, there's a lot of overthinking with the Four of Wands, and we got the Five of Cups, looking at the negatives instead of the positives here. You know, finding the holes, finding the negatives while ignoring the positives. You know, I feel like there's a lot of time being spent. One of you is spending a lot of time in your head, you know, overthinking, thinking about the negatives instead of the positives. You know, it's almost like you both care deeply about each other, but you keep it to yourself. I mean, we have this self-imposed prison. I mean, one or both of you is keeping how they feel about the other one to themselves, and it's kind of like, the way this feels is like you don't know where this is going. You don't know if you're wasting your time. You don't know if they even give a shit. And hey, I don't like being so blunt, but that's exactly what I'm seeing here. You know, there's this internal struggle. Should I stay or should I go? Type energy. And if I stay, what am I staying for? If I go, am I going to miss out? But it's what this feels like to me is someone looking at half a picture. That's okay. You're going to buy a house. Somebody sends you a picture of half a house. Like, you know, you got your, how are we going to do this? You want to buy this house? You know, I can't see the whole house. I got to see the whole house to know. And you're only seeing half the house. This person's only showing you half the house. So you don't even know what's right in front of you. You don't know what you have because you're not being able to see the whole picture. Same as anything else. Think of anything else. Someone's trying to sell you a car on the internet, and you're looking at it, and every picture, it only shows the front end. Like, what's going on in the back? Why are we not seeing that? And I can't make a decision and buy this car because I don't have all the information. This, like I said, someone's holding back here. You feel the connection with this person. You gotta love bikes, right? You feel the connection, but then there's this hot and cold. When things are good, they're great. I feel like they really are. They're really great. But then there's this hot and cold energy where they go cold on you, and it's like, it's so much, it's so confusing. It's confusing me. My head's spinning a little bit here. But one thing is clear, is you have this incredible connection in front of you. This person, your person, they only think about you. They want to move forward with you. What I feel like is the biggest hiccup here is trust issues. I feel like with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person has a hard time trusting themselves or trusting their choices. Or this could be you. But it's like, sometimes when people make so many bad decisions, they stop being able to have faith in their decision making. I'm feeling like it's them. But one thing's clear here, they're not walking away. They don't want to walk away. With the Seven of Swords, like I said, they're holding back from you. They're not telling you how they really feel about you. But they really, they love you. They love the shit out of you. But they don't know how to tell you that. And it's not that they don't know how to tell you, like they don't know how to use words. I feel like they just don't know. Their imagination is getting the best of them. Very defensive energy. It's like getting water from a rock. I feel like that's how it feels like when you're trying to figure out what this person, how they feel about you, what they want from you. It's like getting water out of a rock. It's a very grueling process that really never works. But the biggest problem here is if this was someone you didn't care about or there's no connection with this person, it'd be easy to walk away, but they're not walking away and you're not walking away. I feel like you have there's a strong connection here. There's a lifelong bond that you have with this person, and it's meant to move forward. And I see it moving forward. This person is going to step up. And I know me saying it and you feeling it is two different things, but that's what I see happening. I see this person opening up finally. Thank goodness this person decides to finally open up because they're seeing things in a different perspective. We also have the Hangman. I see this person, not only that they're going to open up, I feel like this person's finally going to give this connection. They're going to nurture this connection because, like I said, they don't want to be anywhere else. There's a very... When I talk about that hot and cold, when I talk about that in and out, when I talk about, there's moments when it's perfect, and there's moments when it couldn't be any farther from perfect. But with this person, I feel like their words don't match the actions. In some cases, people say a lot of good shit, but they don't walk the walk. I feel like this person does the walking. It's the communicating that's the problem. Because I do feel like this person shows up for you. And I do feel like they're going to continue to put in the work. But I feel like there's definitely some growth that needs to happen. But with opening up, with being open with you, nurturing this connection, I see a lot of big things happening. I mean, maybe you didn't see this coming, but I feel like this person, when they open up, they're going to have something very important to say. And I feel like they're going to make you a very serious offer. This could be moving in together, or getting married, starting a family. Because, I mean, we also have the Hierophant. It's like 0 to 100 right here. You go from someone you're not even sure what they're thinking about. You're not sure how they really feel about you. You're not sure this, that, and the other thing. And all of a sudden, this person finally opens up to you, and like, bam, it's right there on the table. And once they open up, we're not going back to this again. I want to make that very clear, because we have the Death card. This huge transformation of this person. A lot of people know they're in love long before they admit it. And that's what I see with this person. They knew it. And I feel like they've wanted to tell you. And I feel like there is some regret that they haven't told you yet. But there's also that, like I said, that internal struggle where they have trust issues. They have commitment issues. And what I mean by that is not that they're afraid to commit. I feel like they've committed before and made bad choices. So it's almost like they're doing everything in their power to make sure that they're making the right decision. I feel like you're the best decision they ever made. Now, I feel like if they made this decision right off the beginning, it might have been the worst decision they made, because their track history, I feel like being impulsive, making impulsive decisions never worked out for them. But this is not an impulsive decision. This took time. This took patience. But like I said, once this person opens up to you, it's going to be night and day. You're not going to have to wonder what this person is thinking. You're not going to have to wonder what this person, what exactly is going on here. And not only do I feel like them nurturing this connection, them giving to you, them opening up to you, not only is going to make your connection better, but I feel like it's going to make their life better in general, which is going to help you out as well, because I feel like this person's finally getting their shit together. I mean, we have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. And this transition this person's going through is a major transition. And it benefits the two of you moving forward. It benefits the future. I mean, I keep getting this image of somebody sitting there and they buy this beautiful plant or this beautiful seed for this flower that they want to grow, or whatever it is. I'm just seeing somebody in front of an empty, this pot with the soil in it, waiting for this friggin' flower to grow. When is it going to grow? Did I get a dud seed, or what's happening here? And you water it and you talk to it, you take care of it, and all of a sudden one day you take a nap, you wake up, and the damn thing's this big beautiful flower. I don't know why I got that image in my head. You're not doing it for nothing, I guess, is what the point of that is. Now with this person, I mean, we have a little bit of everything. We had some Aquarius. Getting some Aquarius, some Libra. We have the Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio with the Moon, Chariot, and the Death card. We got some Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Getting some Sagittarius as well. But like I said, we're touching on a little bit of everything. Good balance here. That's the thing in life is sometimes, like I said, sometimes we know what we want. We know that, that we're with the right person. We know it. And sometimes we believe that the people with us know it just by the way we are. I feel like this person kind of doesn't realize that you don't know. But like I said, I feel like them opening up shows that they're gradually learning and they're developing. It's a guy thing on a lot of occasions. Not all guys do this, but a lot of guys do this. They just feel like they're doing things for you. They're showing up for you. That shows that they love you, and that's. I feel like it's a kind of like a communication breakdown, you know. And it's sometimes we make so many bad decisions. Then when the best decision we could ever make is right in front of us, we hesitate, we think about it, we move. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny that it's the easiest choice sometimes can be the hardest choice. The easiest thing, the most logical thing can sometimes be the farthest thing from our brain. What I see with this person is someone that cares about you. They truly care about you. But it's like, I emotionally, I feel like they weren't always the most mature. And again, that sometimes is a problem that women have with seemingly a lot of men. But like I said, it's not only a man problem. I mean, women have that problem too, in some senses. But sometimes we show love, and it's kind of decrypted. You know what I mean? Like it's like I was telling a friend of mine the other day. She was saying how she was interested in this Sagittarius guy, and she said he doesn't really seem as interested. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, we go out all the time, we hang out all the time. And I'm like, you can stop right there, he's interested. And she's like, how do you know that? I'm like, because I'm a Sagittarius and I'm a man. Men do not, and Sagittarius don't usually spend time with someone that they don't want to be with. Me, myself, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to spend any time with you. Or as little time as I have to. And she's like, so that means he's interested, but why doesn't he tell me? I'm like, because first of all, now this is no knock to thing, but this is just how I see it. You don't want to go in too quick is the thought process. Because first of all, if you go in too quick, you look, this is thoughts that go through people's minds, and I know a lot of men. I'm not sure how it works for women, so put in the comments if you want to tell me all about it. But for men, it's like, it's almost like you're taught from a very young age, and to think things rationally. Think before you speak is something that my parents always told me. And we can love you months and years before we even tell you. And I know that sounds so stupid, but what it is, it's like you don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to leave yourself out to be vulnerable, because especially if you dated a few people prior, because one of the worst feelings I've ever felt in my life is telling somebody I cared about them or that I had feelings for them, and them using that as a punchline for a joke. Shutting you down, telling all your friends about it, telling all their friends about it. It's such an embarrassing thing, but I feel like if you truly love someone, and that's what I mean by emotionally immature. They seem a little bit emotionally immature, but they're growing up. Because The thought process I'm telling you about right now is the thought process I had when I was a teenager. As a man, now I say how I feel. I put it out there. If you are on the same page, you're on the same page. If you're not, we either work on it or we don't. But it's like, you I know I have sisters. I have lots of women in my family, and lots of friends that are women, and they're always telling me how men are so hard to read. I sometimes I think that we're just working out of two different languages. There's a man language and a woman language, and unless you're fluent in both, it's complicated. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.